Thank you, everyone. Welcome to today's episode. I'll be talking about why real estate investment still has a strong market in Nigerian perspective. Why real estate investment still has a strong market in Nigerian perspective. Thank you for liking my video. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the love. To all my followers out there, a shout out to you. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Without you, I wouldn't have gone this far, and you have really encouraged and boosted Mora to do more videos. Thank you very much. So another thing, what we'll be talking about here today, which I called why real estate investment still has a strong market in Nigerian perspective. Why does it have a strong market in Nigeria market? So real estate is one business that will never go out of demand. Like there is no how you want to do it. It can't go out of demand. It can't go out of demand. No matter the situation or the economy of the country, it can never go out of demand. Everybody needs a home. Everybody needs a home. Shelter is a basic thing. Shelter is a big need. Always in demand. Everybody needs a home. You need a home maybe to go to your workshop. Even if you have a home you build, you can be transferred to another place and you need to rent an apartment where you are. Or maybe you go for a tourism, you need to rent an apartment where you're going. So a home will always have a demand. Not even in Nigeria alone, even in the diasporas. So home will always have its demand and it will never go out of demand. Right? So no matter what is happening in the country, economy, maybe it's good or bad, people must live somewhere. They must have a home to rest their head. Because if you don't have a home, you can't think straight. There is no how you live. You can't survive the heat. There is no how. So you need a home first to solve anything. So even if you don't have a food in your home, you can still manage, but you need to have a home. Maybe recession. Maybe you are thinking maybe in the time of recession, people will not rent your home. That's a lie. Because during the economic downturn, to be honest, that's when people switch from buying properties to renting apartments. They will try and rent apartments because they can't afford the money to buy a property. So even if they can't afford the money to buy a property, they will have to find somewhere they put their head on because they don't have the money to even pay for down payment for lender, or maybe they can't collect a mortgage at that time. So they have to just go to rent a property that will be in or stay in. So crisis brings opportunity for investors. When the economy is tough, that's when property owners tend to sell off their property fast. Maybe they are having issue with the banks, or maybe the mortgage, or maybe they are having financial pressure. They just need money that time. Those are the time that investors should really buy property. Those are the time you can see cheap property that you are looking for. Those are the time they will release distressed property from the banks, from mortgages. Those are the time you will see those property popping up. That's when you can make your financial decision. So that's when you know when to buy or not to buy. And also when you are buying, make sure you are going in the rainy season to know the area. Because if the area is good enough, you know. If the area is a water area, you don't know. So as to know the workload. It's not like you cannot build in a water area, but just to know what you need to, what you're buying and what you are keying into. So it depends on the builder that is helping with you, the structure of your building. So also the market always bounce back. The market always bounce back. Real estate never fluctuates. It may fluctuate. It's not like it never fluctuates. It may fluctuate, but surely it will recover. It will recover because real estate is not something that will just die off and people will not. It's a lie. People will lie rent home. So even if the sales is the rental stuff is going low at some time, it will still pick up again to rise. We know how much they are renting before 2020, and you know how much they are renting in the area now. So the difference is there, and we can see the difference there. So another thing is that the higher you hold your property, the more it appreciates. The higher you hold your property, the more it appreciates. So if you hold your property even in an undeveloped area, it will begin to appreciate. Nowhere you own a land and it won't appreciate. It's not a must for you to buy in that big city you are thinking about. You can actually go for a low budget land in an undeveloped area to get what you want started, to get started with your investment and to keep kicking up. So another thing is migration and urbanization. They drive growth a lot. They drive growth a lot. People migrate from Lagos because they cannot really live in Lagos again, because the heat in Lagos or the kind of lifestyle in Lagos is more than their budget, and they cannot afford to live in that kind of city anymore. So they have to think of where to go. Maybe they will not think, okay, let me go down to Ibadan. I can't cope here. I need to just find somewhere I can really manage my lifestyle. Then they will come to Ibadan. They can migrate to Ibadan. So it drives growth. And when coming to Ibadan, they will need a home. Do you understand? So it's the real estate will always have its demand. Its demand cannot go out of market. Right? So urbanization also, it drives growth. Maybe an area that is undeveloped, people begin to notice the area. Maybe an infrastructure from the government is kicking off in that area. People tend to move in fast because they believe, okay, we can make something in this area. This area is not bad enough. We can actually from there come to the city and make and live in the city. We can't afford to live in the city, but we can live here, and here is also making sense. So migration and urbanization, they drive growth a lot in real estate. So for summary, once again, real estate remains relevant even in economic hardship. Recession is equals to opportunity to buy cheap. Recession is equals to opportunity to buy cheap. Housing demand will never stop in Nigeria. Housing demand, it won't stop in Nigeria. Don't let us deceive ourselves. Smart investor profits more during downtimes, during when the situation and the economy of the country is bad. That's when investors have a smart profits to gain from. And another thing is that they focus on growing on high demand areas. Focus on growing high demand areas. Areas that are close to proximity, they are close to good schools, they are close to the road, the main road. So you have to key into those kind of areas. Thank you for watching today's episode, and we really appreciate it. If you are in need of a property investment opportunities, or you don't really have an idea of how real estate investment works, or you wish to invest with us, you can actually DM us. We are just one call away. Thank you very much. Kindly like and share and comment from where you're watching from. Maybe you're watching from Lagos, you're watching from Ibadan, you're watching from Abuja, wherever it is you're watching from. Please kindly comment and share. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.